Yo, 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 yo,
Yo.
It is the eves of Christmas. The eves of Christmas.
Eves.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
all.
Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler. Merry Chrysler. Welcome to episode 16 of the Inferno Fantasy Football League, aka the Inferno
man.
Hot Corner. 16 weeks, 16 days present. You'd love to see it. One more week left. We are entering our championship week. Welcome to the show. My name is Bikey. This is my fellow co-host, Mr. Dreamer. I know. How are we feeling, Mr. Dreamer?
What up, chat? I'm tired today, but hey, we're feeling all right.
I know. Luckily, today's episode obviously will be pretty short, as we're going to just be touching up on our semifinal matchups along with our championship preview. It doesn't even look like it updates the schedule until tomorrow because it's not showing the championship matchup right, which that's kind of whack. But anyways, let's get into it. Should we go with whose matchup do you want to talk about? I guess we'll talk about the closer matchup last. Let's go to the Agons.
Yeah, let's go Agons and OBG Medic.
Let's Agons and the OBG Medic, the two of the highest scoring teams in the league.
A little underwhelming.
Yeah, underwhelming for them. I mean, this guy loses by 10, and you already know why.
Not only does he only lose by 10, but it's like Medic is first of all, these are, if I'm not mistaken, the two highest scoring teams in the league for all year long.
Yeah,
and I think they just picked the 1 week.
Hey, what's up, Putt?
To have their worst week, like both of them.
Yeah, really underscoring for both of them.
To get into that, I mean, we know why Agon's had his worst week, man, and that's big Jalen Hurts going down, if I'm not mistaken, in the first quarter. I think it was either the second or third drive of the game. You can see his numbers right there, 1 for 4 on completion rate, only 11 yards, 3 carries for 41 is crazy, by the way, if you're 1 for 4. But yeah, only putting up 4.5 points for him before he goes down with concussion protocol. So it's going to be big to see if he plays next week in a league that I am in the championship of. They have Jalen Hurts, so I'm hoping he doesn't. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But on the other side, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, on the other side, Lamar Jackson going up with 24.73, another 3-touchdown game. Chase Brown having a slower game compared to what he's used to, but I mean, 18 carries for 91 yards is nothing to kind of turn your nose up at. He just didn't get in the end zone, and that happens. Breece Hall, it says a slower game. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty on pace for Breece Hall lately. I'm not going to lie to you. 12.7.
Yeah, just no end zone.
It's kind of what you expect lately, I feel like. Joe Mixon, on the other hand, having a really slow game, 14 carries, 57 yards, 7.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing too well the past few weeks.
Speaking of slow, we got Mr. Shot himself, Brian Robinson. 10 carries, 24 yards, 2 for 3, 17.
Lost, man. He loses 6 points just on ball handling. That sucks.
Can't hold on to the ball. Yeah, no, he literally he could not hold on to the ball, and they were both in the red zone, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Oh no, I did not know that. I didn't see that. I mean, somehow they came out with a win. Obviously, shout out Jaden Daniels. Big
win from Jaden Daniels. 5 passing touchdowns, not a single one on the ground.
Yeah, crazy. And they scored with 6 seconds left, I think, to take the lead. They beat him. They beat him.
Speaking of slow, we go over to another Texan, Nico Collins, 7 for 10 at 60 yards. Not really getting too much out of Nico. You expect more out of the number 1 wide receiver over there, especially when the individual who popped off, Tank Dell, blew out his knee, unfortunately.
Yeah. Rip.
Prayers up to the guy. He's had a rough year already, so it's been a hell of a roller coaster for him this year. Puka Nacua, 8 for 9, 56, which actually seems like a very respectable stat line. It's just very short yardage on a consistent basis, 11 points. I mean, there was a lot of underachieving in this game aside from
no touchdowns from any of these guys so far, and any of their position players.
None of them. Literally none of them.
No touchdowns until we get to Hunter Henry.
We talk about touchdowns. We got Jamar Chase.
Oh, yeah, I got Jamar Chase
with 1 carry, 7 yards, 6 for 8 on receptions, 97 and a touchdown. Cashed my parlay right there at the end with that last touchdown.
Shout out Jamar Chase.
Really didn't need, to be honest.
They did not.
When they go out. We watched this one in person. BTJ.
Yeah.
9 for 13, 132 yards, and that one big 50-plus yard reception. We watched that happen in person. That was amazing.
I didn't realize he had 132 yards. I guess I was too busy
Dude, that last
partaking.
Did you see? Yeah, partaking. Did you see the last blown coverage that happened with him?
Probably not.
He went for like fucking, I think it was like 57 yards or something like that. So that's where a lot of his yards came from right there at the end. It was like last quarter.
Dang.
Hunter Henry 4 for 9, 39 and a touchdown. New England played really, really tough over there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that
they could have won that game.
I feel like that should have been a really big blowout game. We're not gonna talk about one of the plays that put Buffalo over the top. I'm just not gonna put my guy out there like that. And realistically, in my opinion, wasn't really his fault. They called it a backwards lateral at the goal line. Drake May tosses it back to Ramondre Stevenson. In all honesty, the pass was pretty shit. And at the goal line, you should never be doing a little dump off behind you to a running back. Like, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Into the flat, like, he should be
handing it off, let him drive forward.
That, or it should be a forward pass. Like, make sure that that's a forward pass, because you threw it behind him. He had to reach back to go get it, dropped it, fell in the end zone. They pick it up, touchdown. They win by 3. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sucks. What's up, Havoc? You lost.
Especially when
Let's
you
go.
had a hell of a game.
Bench DK for once, and he goes off, kind of. Wow. And Debo, yeah, you got Debo. Good thing you know, it's too bad it's not a dynasty league. You can't, you got no keepers for next year. So, but what's up, Havoc? How you doing tonight? We had Trey McBride.
Trey McBride.
Quiet game and a loss to the Cardinals. I mean, they were knocked out of playoff contention, so I guess
I called that.
They didn't have much to play for, really. You called for what? Carolina winning. Carolina was due, man. They've been playing pretty good the last like 3-4 weeks.
They've been playing amazing the last 3-4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in it with every team, including Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've been playing fantastic. Speaking of people who haven't been playing fantastic, Jacoby Myers and the Raiders get a 19-14 win over Jacksonville, and I don't think that's smart.
Just to lose their number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, I think that took them from the number 1 draft pick to the number 6.
Yep.
And I don't think that's a good idea. I just think that something about that. At the end of the day, football's a business, and you have no business winning when you need a draft.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's talk about the Cowboys. All of a sudden deciding to play football.
I know, right? Where are the Cowboys moving on their
they're out of the top 10, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Merry Christmas Eve, Havoc.
Jackson Smith in Jigba, JSN 22 points, 8 for 12, 95.
This guy's been balling, man.
I mean,
he's been balling.
Ever since he was at Ohio State, everybody knew like that he was a dog. He wanted to play for the Cowboys. I wanted him to play for the Cowboys, but we couldn't get him. And they knew he was a dog, man. And you just like, fuck. I mean, the kid's a monster. Fairbairn, Kai Fairbairn, 2 for 2, 1 for 2 on extra points. Missed an extra point down the stretch. 6 points. Tyler Bass on the other side, completely perfect, but a little underwhelming. 6.5. Las Vegas defense puts up 11, right at projected. Only 14 points allowed versus Jacksonville, but a big one to BTJ. 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. We saw that live.
Yes, sir.
That was a great defensive game. Kansas City, on the other hand, 2 interceptions, 19 points allowed, 311 on the yardage, and 2 sacks and a forced fumble. They projected over, actually. On the bench, in my opinion, anything have happened? I mean, Jerome Ford on the bench. Yeah, Jerome Ford on the bench definitely hurts, especially when Brian Robinson's putting up 1 point.
Yeah, Jameson Williams as well.
Holy shit, J-Mo's on the bench too. That hurts. I mean, he could have, but in no way are you playing Jameson Williams over Nakua, BTJ, or JSN. I'm gonna be honest. So
yeah,
could have, would have, didn't.
Mooney,
same thing. Could have won it, but
rough.
Yeah,
it is. Honestly, Brian Robinson Jr. and Jalen Hurts is what lost Agon's chance at the title and our amazing prize. But shout out to OBG. OBG is going to the championship. He will be facing the winner between Sick Kicks and Simba now. Mr.
Medic is
Tamer
representing Mr. Docil's team.
Medic is representing Docil.
So we'll see what happens with that one. But on to the next game. Take it away.
All right, we got Tamer going up against Sick Kicks. The battle of the Tots going up against each other. What's up, Connor? Did you win yet? What are you? Oh, Connor, is that Soap? What's up, Soap?
That's Soap.
Oh no, yeah, Havoc. We'll see, man. The
crazy?
the
Soap
Chiefs
won the
don't
green
look
team,
that
dude.
great. It's over.
I just
right?
had to pay. I just had to pay. Yeah, I just had to pay Soap out 130 yesterday.
Oh, did you guys? What did you guys start your playoffs a week early or something?
Week 14.
Dang, congrats, Soap. Wait, at least you won something.
Yeah, I just paid him out 130 yesterday.
Nice. Well, how did you do in that league?
I was one game out of the playoffs. I think I finished 9-6.
Dang.
Something like that.
I got hot last in the league.
I won like 6 in a
You
row.
did do well, but you don't get anything. You get the same prize as me and Dreamer over here, Havoc. Do we have to throw in still for this? Nah. Nope. This is all sponsored by our sponsors, our lovely sponsors, Raising Cane's, VR Paradox,
Yeah.
Sure, and Zipshare Gaming.
That was a great segue.
Along with all the help from our friends and family over at Vegas Inferno. But you can pass me some money and I'll put it on. I'll put on a sports bet for you to lose. Looking into this matchup, 3-point game, not even 3, 2.5 really. And we had both teams showing out, 142 to 139. Pretty high scoring game, especially for these two teams, both sitting at 9-5. I mean, pretty quick summary. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, with David Montgomery not. He was playing on the roster, but he was coming off being hurt. Does pretty well. You got the resurgence of Devon A-Chain and Kyron Williams. They hadn't been doing too great recently, and then you got Saquon popping off. So I mean, the running backs, all 4 running backs over here putting up over 100 points together. Man. Yeah,
that's a lot of green.
Yeah.
Holy shit, the whole thing is green. Go down.
Going back to the quarterback, CJ Stroud. I mean, CJ Stroud's kind of been mid. He's been throwing 2 picks like every game lately, but he puts up a respectable 18.5 points. Kyler Murray putting up 21. We'll go down. Questionable start of Calvin Austin, but I guess with George Pickens out, it paid off. Luckily, he got a big reception for 40 plus yards to put up 10.5, which is above his projected, which 10.5 isn't much, but hey, he did better than his projected.
Did he have a better option? He didn't have a better option.
No, we've always been talking about Tamer's wide receiving core. It's been rough this whole time. McMillan ends up being a good start, 15.5 points for him as well, catching a touchdown. Over on Sick Kick side, we had CeeDee Lamb and Zay Flowers. Pretty on par for the recent weeks. I mean, Zay Flowers has the potential to pop off whenever Lamar decides to throw the ball, and he goes for 100 yards on 5 catches. And then we got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, he only had 8 targets, which is kind of technically low for a number 1 receiver, but he makes the most out of it, catches 7 of them for 105 yards, along with a big one. Yeah, man, it was green all the way down except for the flex. Over in the tight end position, we had big Brock Bowers. We watched that, man. That guy just catches everything. I thought he almost had all this in the first half, really. 11 for 13, 99 yards. Could have got that bonus with the extra yard there. David Njoku, 8 out of 10, 66 yards for him. Sports bet, I get 1 LD twice. Wait, what's LD?
1 LD. Basically 1 loss on his parlay.
Oh, yeah. Don't do parlays. No, I'm just kidding. Over in the flex, Kenneth Walker. This guy caught 8 catches for 28 yards. So, I mean, luckily the PPR for him helped him out there. Only 31 yards rushing.
Taking the overall year long or the rest of the year
on his receptions. I know, right? Patrick Taylor on the other side for the Niners. I thought he was good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he picked him up hoping that he was going to get I mean, you would think that any running back that goes in the backfield for the Niners is going to pop off. He had,
Patrick Taylor in it.
Yeah, CMC, you had Jordan Mason, you had Isaac Garenda.
Yeah.
And now you got Patrick Taylor, who does nothing with his opportunity, and that really kind of put a damper on Sick Kicks.
Justin Tucker, though.
There. Justin Tucker coming through, 10.5 points. He didn't miss a kick. That's crazy.
Why he lost? That's a reverse jinx right there.
Why? Justin Tucker?
If Justin Tucker would have missed one, he would have won.
No.
Yeah, man, it would have been like a weird reverse jinx. Like
Maybe if
all
he
the
missed the
weeks that
50, if he missed the 50 yarder, maybe, but it would have been like, how much is the 50 yarder worth? I don't even know.
Nah. You're thinking literal. I'm thinking like funny. All these weeks that Justin Tucker has missed a kick, Sick Kicks has been winning. But like the 1 week he goes perfect, it's just like, yeah, the rest of the team isn't gonna perform now.
I get you. See, I'm slow. And you know, with that said, going into Monday night, where Tamer had the Green Bay defense, he decides to bench him. He said, "I secured my 3-point lead, or 2.5-point lead over my community member, my Tamer top, my whatever you want to call him." And he benches his defense smartly, even though, you know,
perfect move. I would have done it.
Even though Green Bay will, you know, put up 20. I mean, you know, Sick Kicks had a lot of opportunity. I mean, he performed well. 139 points, 140 points, respectable. I mean, basically anybody else in his flex. Not starting Scary Terry is kind of crazy, but I guess it was against the Philly defense. You know, literally swapping out any of these players would have won him the game. Huh?
Yeah, I just saw. There's no way I'd start Patrick Taylor over fucking Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking, but hey, one decision is all it takes. Maybe he's tanking for his boy Tamer. So now we go into our championship matchup. It's not gonna post yet, but we're gonna be having Tamer going up against who's he going up against? Medic. Going up against Medic, who technically just squeezed into the playoffs, tied with Pippin. You know, he was the best 8-6 team out there. He's going to the championship after defeating the great Aegon's #1 seed over there.
Only 2 games above me.
Yeah, and we got Tamer over here, who just squeaked out, you know, 1 seed on the LVI side. He'll be going up against OBG. I don't know, man. This should be a good matchup. I wish we could see the preview side by side, but we could just, I guess, take a quick look at them.
I want you to give you pull up Tamer. I'm gonna pull up. I got Medic on my screen right now.
I can pull. I could actually just duplicate so that way it shows for everybody. Let me see.
Yeah, but I want both of us to go down like one team. You know what I mean?
I'm putting Tamer on one side.
We're gonna put these side by side, chat, and just kind of give our prediction. In all honesty, from a side by side standpoint. And this is the rosters as they stand. Obviously, the boys could switch them up however they want, but as they stand, these are the rosters. Now, on Medic side, we got Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
On Tamer's side, we got what?
Kyler Murray.
I'm giving Lamar that every day.
Of course.
All day long. Now, in my opinion, we've got Lamar against Houston. And yeah, I'm taking Lamar. 100%.
Yep. Next up, we got Chase Brown going up against Jahmyr Gibbs. Should be a close one, but Gibbs should probably have that one. Let me switch the week on this. I want their projector shown.
Against that Denver defense, and Jahmyr Gibbs plays who? I think it's Green Bay, is it not?
The Niners.
Is it Niners?
Yep. Jahmyr Gibbs against the Niners. Yep. And then next up, we got Joe Mixon versus Saquon
Barkley
for sure.
All day long.
Easy pick.
Go get the record. Fuck it.
George Pickens returns tomorrow for Christmas against Kansas City.
I'm taking Nico against Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore gives up the most points in the league to wide receivers.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, Tank Dell isn't there, so I mean Nico Collins could be destined for a huge game. They'll be also on the Christmas game, and they don't necessarily need to, but you know if they want to improve their rapport going into the playoffs, that would be nice. Jamar Chase over Jaden McMillan. I mean, that's
pretty
straight.
Wide receiver against Jalen McMillan.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's playing Denver. I'm taking Chase.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Hunter Henry versus Brock Bowers. We already know Brock Bowers is the guy over there and on the Raiders. They'll be playing that New Orleans defense as well.
Henry playing up against LA. Yeah, that's going to be a difficult one for him. I might go look at at something. I don't know if Ertz is playing against Atlanta or if Otten is done for the season or not, but
I don't know. He might. I don't know. He might keep him though. He just came off a touchdown game. Scoring for his team. But you never know. Over in the flex, we'll see what they're gonna do with their flex because we got Jacoby Myers over here on OBG's side. He has Kaden, who's listed as out as of right now. Zachary
against New Orleans.
Romeo Dobbs. He did a good job of I don't know if waivers processed this morning or not, but he has the Vegas defense going up against New Orleans, so good pickup there for him there. Over on Tamer's side, he has Kenneth Walker right now on the flex. Nice. He has Kenneth Walker on his flex right now. He doesn't really have much options on that. And I mean, he has Rashad White, Calvin Austin, Mark Andrews. I mean, those are his options. I think in that flex you play Rashad. I'm not going to lie to you. Against Carolina, potentially, yeah.
You got that two-headed monster in him and Bucky, man. Yeah. I think you just give it to Rashad and let him work.
It is projected to rain down in Chicago, though. So, I mean, that could rain or snow. That could lead to more runs for Kenneth Walker. We'll see. Yeah, kickers pretty straight up. I mean, Butker versus Fairbairn. The defense, Green Bay's going up against Minnesota, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, Green Bay's defense is really good, but Minnesota's a good team, and they've been good all year, 13-2. So I mean, that'll be a tough one. I mean, it could come down to the defense, honestly. At this point, I mean, they flexed the game for this week. They were supposed to be the morning game, but they flexed them to the afternoon or evening game for some of you. I mean, so we know that Tamer has the best running backs. We know that OBG has the better receivers and the better quarterback. Tamer has a better tight end. I mean, who you got winning, man? I think it's gonna be a close one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close one.
I'm not gonna pick a winner. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be a hell of a championship. These two teams are very, very stacked up against each other. I mean, Tamer throughout the years put up 1,470 points, where Medic has put up 1,539. Or no, sorry, 1,800 points from Medic.
Yeah, he's put up way more.
1,733. So it's like he's only got him by 70 points on the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like these are the two that should be in the championship right now.
Yeah. And then with Nico Collins' stock rising just because Tank Dell's departure now, we'll see how that goes. He does have. Is Joe Mixon still wearing a Cincinnati Bengals jersey in this picture? He does have the Chase Brown, the Chase stack going with the RB wide receiver. Since he's really making a push for playoffs, they have to win now and hope that Denver loses the last two games or the Chargers lose their last two games to have a chance. So I mean, anything is possible. They're playing against Denver too, so they got to beat them. So I think I expect big games from Cincy tomorrow, or this weekend.
I mean, I do want to make a comment, man. Like, the Texans picked up Deontay Johnson off of waivers this week.
They did. Revenge game?
You know what? Like, if I'm going to play Deontay Johnson ever, it's right now. If I'm the Texans. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a lot of pent-up aggression over there looking towards Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like, Baltimore was supposed to be a fresh start for him, a getaway playing with an MVP caliber quarterback. And frankly, they just didn't give him a chance.
So, I don't know though. I'd be worried. I don't know if I would start him for my championship game though. But
no, I'm not talking about fantasy wise. I'm talking about Houston wise, right? Which means that could take away from Nico a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, definitely. He's gonna get in there. He might have like a Amari Cooper first game where just like he doesn't know the play. He just says run, run. Yeah, and I'm gonna throw you one. I'm gonna throw you one.
Yeah. Brother, sprint. Okay. Yeah. Sprint. Get open. How about that?
Yeah. We'll see. All right. With this championship game, we couldn't go talking about it without mentioning what these two individuals will be playing for. Dreamer's favorite part of the stream. Let's talk about them prizes.
Let's talk about it. What could the winning duo in this case be playing for?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, yeah. So either way.
That duo this time around, we know who the duos are, Kat. Okay, there's no more speculation. We're 17 weeks deep. When
16.
this game starts, we'll be 17 when this game starts.
Tomorrow.
We'll be 17 weeks deep when this game starts. So we know after 17 who can take home these prizes. It's either going to be Docile and Medic, Tamer and Sick Kicks.
Yeah, Dawson's still in it. Yeah.
And you know what? In a weird. So actually, I'm biased now. I'm biased now because some of you guys don't know Tamer is unfortunately no longer part of it. Las Vegas Inferno. Okay. That's our guy. We still love him.
Yeah.
He's still family to us, but he's no longer part of the team.
I know. And I know how much he wants to win this shit too.
Yeah, I know how much he wants to win this.
Anybody, he'll love it.
Dude, anybody would want to win this that bad. If you're still
definitely
part of something, but you're no longer part of the team, yeah, you want the bragging rights. You know
He's
what I mean?
Deontay Johnson right now.
So, but now I feel, dead ass revenge game. You know what I mean? So now I feel like, though, I got to root for Docile because we want to keep the trophy in the family.
Hey, was it Michael? Is it Kime?
So it's like, fuck,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's talk about what they could win. Either Docile and Medic, Tamer and Sick Kicks. Let's talk about it, man. One life-size Kane's Inferno plush that could end up in a household. I'm assuming if Docile wins, that's going to end up right there in his stream setup. You'll be able to see it. I know what it looks like. You guys. An assortment of Kane's box combo cards. I don't know who lives somewhere with the Canes, but hey, shout out to them.
Yeah. If they don't have a Canes near them, I'll send our PO box shortly after the game.
Do you have a PO box?
I have a PO box at the post office too. Yeah.
Anyways,
if we ever need to give addresses without doxing us, you know.
You feel me?
Oh, it's OBG. That's OBG in there.
Presented by Canes. OBG in the building. Championship caliber, my guy. Anyways, you need to go bring home that dud because we gotta keep.
Not gonna lie, we're trying to keep the. Yeah, we're trying to. Yeah. They're still part of the Inferno family, but you know we can't have two Pride members winning. You know.
Yeah.
Represent for your boy Dazzle.
Yeah. I gotta root for Dazzle just because he still has the LVI. One tailgate feeding of 10. As well as that Inferno trophy presented to you by Raising Cane's, our title sponsor. 2 Zip Chair gaming chairs. 2 Sure items. Could possibly be one of these beautiful mics that we're speaking out of right now. And 2 Paradox custom keyboards. So an assortment of prizes. This is just me. I'm rooting for Medic over here because, you know, Docile. Drunk uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to keep it in the
And Medic's in the chat, man. I haven't seen Tamer come through once to just say what's up and talk about, football, man. What the hell, Tamer? Tamer, I hope you're watching this right now and you're just lurking right now. Just so I can say that's messed up. I thought you loved us. But yeah, OVG, best of luck. I mean, it's going to be a good matchup. Obviously, it's really going to be dependent on Tamer's receivers. Can they hold a candle to OBG's? Because OBG's, he's got good receivers, man. And you know, hopefully, you know, they pop off as they should. I mean, you know, Jamar Chase, they're trying to make playoffs. He needs to pop off. Joe Burrow's going to throw him the ball. Nico Collins, you know, he's the guy out there, like primary one. So, you know, hopefully he has a good game as well. And then, you know, you got to see over on. I mean, Tamer, obviously, if his receivers could at least put up double digits, they'll keep the game close because you already know what Jahmyr Gibbs and Saquon can do. So,
yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be relying on the running backs as he has.
OBG.
That's what he drafted for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on the off chance, like in all honesty, man, if either one of those running backs has a bad game, I mean,
yeah,
you've got Detroit against San Francisco. San Francisco's run defense is not horrible. There's still a Bosa over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
There is still a Bosa over there, and then you've got, let's put it like this: you've got Saquon against a Dallas defense that has been heavily involved lately.
Yep, they've been wanting to win for some reason.
Yeah, I very much wish they wouldn't. I wish they would stop, but like, if you're gonna win, at least fucking do it like heavily, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think Kenneth Walker might, man, because they're also trying to hold on to the playoffs over the Rams, or trying to catch the Rams for that last playoff spot. So, you know, they gotta play well.
Medic's actually not wrong. The last time he played Dallas was his game of the season. 8.55 points.
What's up, Sharky?
51% of the snaps, 14 carries, 66 yards, no tutties. So like, Is there a possibility for Saquon to have? I'm not going to say a bad game because Saquon most
Even just a
definitely is still going to
15,
have a
yeah,
good
like
game.
even like a 15. Just you can't be having him
Yeah.
pop off for like
Medic's got
30.
to be playing for Saquon to have a projected, not even projected, dude. He's projected at 18.5. Actually,
Yeah.
you might want to pray for that. I'm gonna be honest. If he gets less
18.5
than
would be
20,
nice. So yeah, that would be nice.
yeah,
I
if he gets
mean,
less than 20, you'll be looking all right, man.
yep. Charky Eagles by 1 million, except they blew a 1 million point lead in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, this last week.
Yeah. Fuck nerd.
But fly Eagles fly, I guess, you know.
Sarky's my guy.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's gonna be a good matchup. We're pulling for y'all. You know, we'll see. Is Jalen officially out?
We don't know if he's playing this week. He's still in concussion protocol. They're
I mean, if they don't have a seed to play for, then it might make sense. I don't know. Here, I'll pull up the playoff picture real quick, just so you guys could check it out. So just overall as football fans, you got the Eagles. They're locked in as the 2 seed right now. So they have their division right. Yeah, I mean, the Commanders can catch them, but the only way they could catch them is if they win both their games and Eagles lose both their games. So that's going to be not likely. So, I mean, they could easily just let Jalen Hurts recover, and they'll probably be fine with it. So you never know. And you already know, like, shit, if Jalen doesn't play, though, then they got to ride. Saquon's got to get 30 carries to give him a chance. But
that's exactly what will happen.
Yeah, but Dallas will stack that box though. So I mean, if they know there's only one threat to worry about though, it's gonna be tough for him.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the deal breaker will be Saquon.
Jalen Hurts.
I think if he does not perform, I think if he doesn't perform, then Medic wins this game. Because like Jameer's gonna go get his regardless.
Yeah, Jameer's gonna get his for sure.
He's gonna get his. Kyler Murray's a toss-up, especially playing against the Rams.
And now that he's out, they're out of contention too.
And then both of his receivers, he's got Calvin Austin and McMillan.
That's where I'm saying is the most risky part.
Will probably be back, but still, it's just like, I mean,
that's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough one, I think. And then we got, they're going up against Kansas City, so the Steelers playing Kansas City tomorrow. Did the Houston Texans change their logo? You see this? Where's the damn horse at or whatever?
Oh, that's their like alternate logo.
Oh, it looks cool. I wonder why they're using it as their primary on the playoff thing. Maybe they're dressing up like that tomorrow. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, a lot of things contingent. I think, Saquon's a big one for sure. Based on who knows if he plays better or worse with or without Jalen Hurts and against Dallas, where he didn't do so well last time.
Charky is right. Kenny Pickett was throwing the ball fine. He wasn't doing bad at all. I think he had one big turnover at one point, and that was about it. He didn't play bad. Jaden Daniels threw 5 fucking touchdowns. Like, there's only so much you can do there. I don't know, man. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's all I had. Do you have anything, Mr. Dreamer?
Oh, let's go ahead and talk about some possible steals for the boys. I don't know if there are any. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, Nico
Deontay Johnson in Houston. I don't think he's gonna really be. I don't even know if he's gonna be to playing by the time the game comes around.
He's supposed to play.
Yeah, I don't know if he is though. We'll see. I guess. Why is Michael Carter in Arizona?
I'm sure he would love to play. We got Amir Abdullah. Available. Nobody worth starting really. There's nobody worth starting really.
Segment.
I mean, Amir Abdullah has had back-to-back games of 17 and 18 points, so that's kind of crazy. Getting the touchdown, so you never know. But I'm with you. I don't see any value because you got everybody playing. There's no bye weeks. You're starting your best. The people that brought you there, you got to start them, and we'll see. You guys got screwed by the refs. Oh man, did you guys play the Chiefs? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens this week. I mean, obviously, it's Christmas Eve for you guys, so make sure you guys enjoy your time with your families. If you hang out with your families, if you're spending your Christmas more solo, like myself, then you know, find some entertainment, watch some Christmas movies. I don't know, relax, hang out with the people that you can.
Right here.
I know, but you're working. Ashley's working. Oh no, Ashley's not working. You're working. You're gonna go see your mom after, right? Yeah, you got. I thought you had family thing after. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. But
Work till 5 and I come home.
for sure. But yeah, you know, enjoy your time though. Enjoy your time. If you got the day off from work, enjoy the day off from work. And take care of yourselves. And we'll see you guys not in the new year, but we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
16 weeks deep, chat.
Yep.
Y'all been watching the Inferno Hot
one.
Corner. We love you guys, man. We'll see you guys next week for the finale.
All right. Peace.
Have a good one. We out of here.
Merry Christmas.